Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. My husband just started vacuuming. He's home for Christmas. I hate that they did that. The kids are not done school until Friday, but for whatever reason, they gave him this week and next week off, and the kids are off next week and the week after. So he's doing projects around the house, and right now we're like redoing our hallway. Anyway, so hopefully you can't hear him too loudly. Whatever. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. All of that good stuff, friends. It's Monday. Christmas is in a week. And this is for those of you that have decided, no, I am running into next year. I have big goals. I have not hit them yet. And like we're going. But you're also noticing that your engagement's down and your visibility is down, your views are down, and you maybe are internalizing it a little bit and going like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why isn't this working? What usually works is not working. I had 3 one-on-one clients today and we had the same conversation. All 3 calls, I had the same conversation. So I was like, I obviously have to go live because lots of people are going to be feeling this. So for those of you that do not know me, I am Brittany Budd. I'm the queen of content, and I help female entrepreneurs to get rich with their organic marketing and sales strategies, aka the content you put out into the world should be getting you paid, should be making you rich. And if it's not, I can help you. And so here we are, just a few days before Christmas, and you're putting out marketing, you're still trying to sell your thing, and it feels like you are screaming into the void. And that is because you kind of are. If we're being real right now and being honest right now, however much your current marketing and sales efforts are, I would say to double it at least. And you might be thinking, Brittany, get the fuck out of here with that. But here's why. Like more is more and more is better. And I know that for so many people, they really hold back on how much they're showing up because creating content is something that we overthink, we internalize, we spend too much time worrying about if it's perfect or sounds right or is doing the right things and saying the right things. And like none of that's true. Content should be really easy for you. Like I can come up with a piece of content in a few seconds. The thing that takes me time is actually sitting there and physically typing it out or recording it. And that should be the same for all of you. And if it's not, again, I can help you. But here's what's going on right now. Corporations are putting out minimum 80% more ads than they do any other time of year. So you know it, I know it. You're scrolling your social media, ads are in your face constantly. I was just talking to one of my clients right before I came live for this, and we were talking about how on TikTok now you used to be able to scroll. Sometimes you see one ad, and now I'm getting 2 back to back. And that's because corporations are obviously putting the money in to put more ad spend, get in front of more eyeballs so that we're seeing their stuff, right? So number one, emails and ads from corporations. Like my email inbox has way more emails than it usually does. Number two, any coach that you've ever engaged with at any point in time, they're also running ads and they're also sending emails. So you're in competition with corporations, you're in competition with other coaches and other, product and service providers. Not to say that like it's a competition, but with respect to the noise, there's more noise going on right now than there usually is. Paired with the fact that I know in the States, the kids aren't done until Wednesday. Up here in Canada, the kids aren't done until Friday. I don't know about all of you, but I've got a sick kid home. The 2 that are at school today, it is red and green day, so I had to dye their hair. They've got Grinch Day, we've got Pancake Day, we've got Pajama Day. All of these different days that are coming up that I have to be responsible for making sure that my kid is properly participating in the activities. There are Christmas concerts. Your ideal client is dealing with all of that. They are dealing with their own clients. They are trying to buy presents for their clients or their bosses or their associates that they work with. Same goes for purchasing for their husband's bosses or their associates. We are buying for the kids' teachers, the kids' bus drivers. Coaches for different sporting events, we're trying to get presents for them. In our spare time, when our kids aren't around, we're trying to wrap presents. We're making grocery lists. Here's mine. At every turn, trying to plan for the weekend. We're trying to coordinate with our friends and families. Everyone's social media habits are way different and way less than what we're used to. We're on our phones way less because we're so much busier with all of the stuff that goes on for this time of year. We're flat out. Next week, after Christmas, when we're just kind of like cruising around and visiting friends and family and looking at each other's trees. I don't know. Do you guys do that? This is like a thing. Like when I was a kid, we'd like go visit family and go visit friends and like look at the presents that they got and look at the tree and like eat the snacks. There's all kinds of snacks. We were just constantly eating. But like that's like the way more relaxed time where people are, they did get new computers, they did get new laptops, they did get new tablets, they did get new phones. They're spending a little bit more time leisurely scrolling social media than they were this week, which this week is crazy. So knowing that, number one, your ideal client is not online as much as they normally are. Number two, corporations are putting out 80% minimum more ads than they usually do, plus ramping up their email marketing, plus other people that are kind of like in your world, not big corporations, but coaches and consultants and service providers and product providers. Sorry, friends. Sometimes I just get so excited that I can't even talk. They're putting out more ads. They're putting out more emails. You have to, if you don't want to be putting out ads, I don't think you need to be putting out ads. I think that I just don't do ads. Ads are great when you know exactly what you're doing and you know that your content is working. They are an amplifier. If your content's not already working, then adding ads into it, you're just spending money on things that don't work. That's not helpful to anybody. But you need to be ramping up your marketing and sales efforts. Like cut and dry. I told all of my clients today, you should be putting out 2 reels a day at least, and you should be putting out 2 really great, compelling pieces of copy. Copy and content are different. Copy is content. Content is not copy. It's kind of like squares are rectangles, but rectangles aren't squares. Copy is what you're saying to sell to somebody and get them to buy from you. You should be putting out at least 2 pieces of copy every day, plus like 2 pieces of video sales marketing, reels, because the way of the future is video. If you're not doing video, let's talk about it. I'm going to help you. And if you're already doing that, do more. Do more, do more, do more. This is how we cut through the noise because number one, you want to make sure that you're putting out enough content and enough copy that you're actually catching your ideal client when they are sitting down to do a little bit of late night scrolling or however they're doing it, or early morning scrolling. You want to make sure you're catching them. But number two, it needs to be good enough that stops them in their tracks to actually read it because they're just being bombarded with everything all of the time. So you don't want them to just be like numb scrolling where they're just like not paying any attention. They're just scrolling for the sake of it. You want to stop them. You want to catch them and stop them in their tracks and send them to go buy your thing or book a call with you or whatever it is that you are selling. So you can hate me if you want for saying this. You'll love me afterwards. Ramp up your marketing and sales efforts by at least double if you are running towards a specific goal and you have not hit it yet. And if you need help creating that type of content, wondering what to say, what to do, I'm accepting one-on-one clients right now. You can get on a call with me tomorrow and we can map out a content strategy for the rest of the year. And of course, start working towards next year so that you hit those multiple 6-figure goals using your organic content and marketing. You can book a call with me, brittanybudd.com/content. I'm happy to help you. Content should be one of the easiest things that you do every day because it is the thing that makes you the most money. It's where people buy into you, get to know you, hang out with you, and hire you, buy your products. You should be getting rich from your content. And if you're not, let me help you. My clients get rich from their content. I get rich from my content. There's no good reason for you to try to figure this out on your own. Just let me help. All right, friends, BrittanyButt.com/content. Go put out a shit ton more content than you're currently doing. Rub it in their faces. They're not going to be annoyed by you. They're not even paying attention. So grab them when they're online, stop them in their tracks, get them to buy from you. Go, go, go. All right, friends, have an amazing rest of your day. Mwah, love you. Merry Christmas. I'll see you all later. Bye.